Hello and welcome to episode 43 of Ryan and Rob in Wrexham, where today we have the humongous task of beating Barcelona to win the Champions League final. We are playing in Italy in May. It looks to be only 16 degrees, which is probably a bit lower than you'd expect from that. I don't know why I'm going into the weather too much, but who cares? Anyway, we have managed to secure Champions League football. I'm not quite sure whether that is because City didn't win the Europa League. They lost to Freiburg 1-0 with a Luka Jovic first minute goal, and then couldn't do much to counteract that. I don't know whether we'd have got Europa League instead if they had won the Europa League. I suspect it might be something to do with Newcastle getting Europa League through Conference League. That maybe if a Conference League team gets to Europa League and then a Europa League team gets to Champions League, that it knocks out the team in fourth, or at least demotes them to the Europa League and means the team in sixth gets nothing, or perhaps the team in seventh, actually, probably more likely. I assume Southampton just got it through their league placement. They didn't win anything. Yeah. Damn, a very good run there. But yeah, so I don't know quite how it worked for this, but yeah, we're through to the Champions League final. We've got Champions League already sorted for next season, which is brilliant and will really help with signing players. I definitely want to sign Hujarat from City, but I don't know how possible that will be with this budget because we've only got 54 million. We have 110 million in the overall balance, but not enough beyond that to do very much. We'll probably have to sell some players. I don't know who we'd actually sell for a decent fee to give us some proper funds, but we'll work it out. I usually like to wheel and deal anyway, so I will find a way. But let's head straight into this Champions League final against the mighty FC Barcelona. Here we go then. This is our toughest test of the save, as we play a really, really impressive Barcelona side. Rasic up front for them, Helder Murillo on the left-hand side of the defence, Frankie de Jong and Pedri in the midfield with Coué. And it looks like probably the only weak positions for them are goalkeeper and right back. So Simoes and Yervolino need to be on form, and then of course the defence needs to be good as well. What should we go for? It's worked on a few players. Maybe I should have talked to my individuals as well. But our recent form, 4 draws and a loss in our last 5 games, that's not brilliant, is it? But hopefully, given it's the Champions League, all form goes out of the window. Yes! We're in the lead. 3rd minute of the game, and Danny Jones on loan from Manchester City, who we beat out to get Champions League football next season, has put us ahead. Of course, a very, very long way to go here. You might say we've scored too early in some situations, but that's brilliant. Really, really good start for us. Just what we needed to settle the nerves. Danny Jones into Chris Jones. Can he get a good cross in? He can. Simoes pushes 2-0 up. We're in dreamland. We are in absolute dreamland. 15 minutes in, 2-0 to the good. We've been absolutely sensational so far. Barcelona haven't been at the races at all. And we have a free kick on the edge of the box here. Come on, Yervolino, put us 3-0 up. He's done it! He's done it! Oh my goodness, what's happening? This is the best performance so far of the season, and what a time to do it. This is incredible, and would be incredible as well for our pulling power. Of course, there's still a long way to go, and I'm scarred from the last couple of months of just grinding out draws and getting losses at the most annoying times. Not brilliant, that from Chris Jones. Oh, Rasic. Oh, he looks like he's handballed it. And he's sent off. Barcelona are absolutely capitulating. Their world-class striker has been sent off against us, and they're 3-0 down. At this point, if we don't win, it will be the most ridiculous result of the century. And Manole could have put us 4-0 up there, but didn't in the end. I mean, I think this has been a bit of an outlier in terms of just the expected goals is only one, so, you know. I mean, it's demotivated Carrazza, but, you know, I think it's important to keep the players going rather than risking any complacency at all. I know it's a Champions League final; they're probably not going to be complacent, but it can hit you at any time really, and it's not what you want to derail your game. Josko Gvardiol. Oddly, Murillo, despite being, I guess actually he's a right-sided fullback, so I guess that's why he wasn't on the left-hand side. Gvardiol I would have thought of as more of a centre-back, but he's playing on the left-hand side for Barcelona. And that's poor defending. Maybe me demotivating Carrazza has not helped. And Bazunu also missed that cross. But Barcelona are at least back in it. Dest. Bit worried if they get another goal here, they're back in it completely, and I wouldn't be surprised if we capitulated. So we really just need to avoid conceding from this next chance. Good block there from Allsop. Good work from him. Looks like they're coming back though. Camavinga brilliantly steps in. Simoes, can he find Yervolino? He can. Can the Italian put us back ahead? He can! Or not even back ahead. Put us back with a 3-goal margin, and he can. Oh, goodness me, this is a performance for the ages from the boys. 4 shots on target, 4 goals. I did say that their goalkeeper is their weak point, and if we have a look at his stats here, you can see what I mean. Not really anything in the green, but yeah, I've been slightly surprised by how good we've been in front of goal today, because we've not been very good in front of goal at all recently. Both Yervolino and Simoes have had points where they're not firing. Simoes came back into it a bit towards the end of the season, thankfully. But Yervolino had been really poor. Dest. Exchanges a couple of passes with De Jong, and then Warburton able to step in after Manole helped to crowd out the Barcelona player. And Simoes into Yervolino. Think he's offside, but I wouldn't mind a hat-trick for my boy in a Champions League final. It's given. Goodness me. Well, yeah, Yervolino with performance of the century in a Champions League final. Let's get Gary Weaver on. I'd love a bit of that. Who else would I like to give a run out? Let's get Lorenzo on. And it's a shame Brett Powell's not around in this game. He's injured. Should we get Ethan Galbraith on for the memes? I don't know. Maybe Garnier will appreciate it, and I think Yervolino deserves the ovation. I don't know what it is about us winning 5-1 in European finals, but something about them makes us turn up. All our forwards turn up. We've scored from every single shot on target in this game. But having failed to score so many times recently, or at least struggled to score, it's been simply breathtaking. 5-1 in a Champions League final. This is unbelievable stuff, particularly for a first-time Champions League team. It's not even the best team I've ever had. And sometimes I had better teams that haven't won the Champions League, but something about these boys, they're plucky. They often have little patches where they're not doing so well, but in the Champions League, in European competition, they will always turn up. Warburton finds Garnier, and it's potentially 6. He's not celebrating very much, so I assume it's probably disallowed, but I thought it was onside, to be honest. Looks like it's disallowed. How close was that? Okay, I guess we won't see till full time, but that will be imminent in any case. How close was it to being onside? Oh yeah, he's a fair bit off. Shame though, because it would be nice for Lorenzo and Garnier to get goal contributions in Champions League finals, and we'll just get the rating up. Anyway, here we are lifting our Champions League trophy. Come on, lift it, lift it. Why have I got grey hair? Oh no, that's not me, is it? That's some random dude, I guess. Well, we've won the Champions League, and now we look to get the Premier League title next season. This has been quite sensational. Who's going to do a little flip? Who's going to do a little flip? Number 13. Perhaps Weaver? But yeah, what a brilliant performance. We've won the Champions League, and that should give us a 5-star reputation. Let's have a quick look and see, but I think that will mean that we do. I still can't believe we won 5-1 again. And I can't believe that Xavi would be talking like that after losing a Champions League final 5-1. 17.1 million awarded to us for that. So we've got 128 million in the bank and less than half of that in my budget. Thanks, lads. Ooh, Christy Trigger, that could be a... Oh, I was going to say it could be a substantial agreement, but apparently not. 10 hours of competitive football without a goal for Javelino, and he just got a hat-trick having not scored for 10 hours. Unbelievable. Bet you wouldn't have thought... Oh no, actually Danny Ward probably has got a Champions League medal because he played for Liverpool. When did they win the Champions League? I think it was after that, actually. So I don't think Danny Ward has a Champions League medal yet, but that has been fixed. One of our homegrown lads from Wrexham who has managed to get a Champions League medal. You couldn't write it. You could not write it. But yeah, also even Dont getting a Champions League medal, having played 6 times in the Champions League this season. I'm very happy with him getting one. I think he fully deserves it. Very important part of our time. Let's see, what's our reputation? 4.5 stars, so not quite 5-star now. But because I think I had gone from there was one Servette in Switzerland and went straight from 3-star to 5-star by winning the Champions League. But clearly we haven't managed to do that, but we have won the Champions League. So I am being worshipped. I assume I'm now I'm a legend. I probably was already, to be honest. Of course, I mean, real life, I'm always a legend, but oh dear. Bored are delighted. Lots of Liverpool winning recently, and then PSG and Bayern. So wow, since the save started, we've only had PSG, Bayern, and Liverpool winning the Champions League until now, until we came along and did the business against Barcelona at the Olympico. And what an absolutely stunning performance from this man, Javelino, signed for 12.25 million last season from Benevento near deadline day, I think it was. He came in as a 2.5-star player, and I was thinking, I might as well get him because he's a young, promising striker, but he's my third choice behind, I can't remember who it was, but 2 strikers who've left since. And then 14 goals in 19 Premier League games last season, 24 games this season with 16 goals. He's an absolute bona fide superstar. And lots of money coming from here as well. I wonder where we are in the... Okay, I can't see the coefficients there, but I imagine we're pretty high in the coefficients. 8.5 million paid out to the lads. Wow, Liverpool went out in the group stage of the Champions League. That is surprising. Who did they play? Juventus, Werder Bremen, and Rennes. Wow. So they lost both games to Juve and lost both games to Werder Bremen. No wonder that they didn't go through. Only 6 points from that group. That is poor from Liverpool, but they did win the Premier League this year. So probably just as well that they didn't go too far in the Champions League and cause us trouble at this end of it. Anyway, let's head into a season review. Here we go then, the season review of, quite frankly, the best season in our history. Of course, we've been going up every season, so really it's not ever likely to be a problem. In that sense, we're always going to be doing the best that we've ever done. But here we go. C for Ricardo Samoyas. Really? How? 26 goal contributions in 39 games as a 20-year-old on the wing. Crazy. Dirk Amstein, brilliant signing for 13 million. I never thought he was going to be that good for the price that we bought him for, and a B plus for that one. Carrazza, he only came in the season. I thought I'd bought him way ages ago. Again, I guess he replaced what's his face, the guy who I sent to Mexico, or bought from Mexico, Gustavo. That's it. I think I sold him probably to Sao Paulo or something. But Carrazza with 5 goal contributions in 29 games, very good for a centre back, and a C from the board. I think that's fair enough, considering the price was quite high for a 26-year-old from Brazil. Chris Jones, unbelievable signing. Really sad that I won't have him next season, and really sad that Newcastle took him from me in the first place, despite the fact that he was available for 600,000. Very annoyed that he's not sticking around. Flavien Garnier with 14 goals and 3 assists in 27 games for us from Le Havre for 1.5 million. That's a brilliant signing as well. Danny Jones, very good in the end. 13 goal contribution in 33 games as a loanee. Pretty damn good. Manole, again, a really good signing. It was very expensive, to be fair, but 9 goal contributions in 38 games from the centre of midfield is pretty good. And he's just he's a fun player. Very fast, and nice on the ball and things. Danny Ward, yes, I did give him quite a high wage considering who he is, but he was integral for the system and for our Champions League squad, really. Son, the board were okay with it. 13 goal contributions wasn't terrible given what we signed him for, but he might be leaving at the end of the season. Who knows? We'll see what money we can get for him, but given he's 36 and only going to get worse, not sure there's much point in him sticking around. Javier Olmos wasn't great when he came in, but whatever. Sales board were okay with Gabriel Barbosa. That wasn't the impression I had initially, but they seemed to be upset that I'd sold a squad rotation player, but he hadn't really done very much for us this season. Christy Trego playing for Braga now. They were happy with that. Solis they were very happy with. I was very happy as well to sell him for that much. I don't know quite how Alaves got that much, but whatever. Gustavo went to Mainz. That's where he went. Okay, but 18 million for him was pretty good. Dont was a good sale as well, price-wise. Garnacho, Hoyenhal, Callum White as well. Obviously sad that he had to go, but just not quite on the level of some of the other players. Luke Hayward, and then lots of youth players. So good sales, I'd say. In the Premier League, the board were delighted we got the Champions League. Somehow I only got it because City didn't win the Europa League, but who knows? I suppose I would have had it now. But I don't know what would happen if I had ended up losing that Champions League space and then won the Champions League. Would City have still been Champions League? I guess they would have. Maybe Arsenal would have dropped down to Europa League. I don't know. But we won Champions League, 5 goals from Yervolino and Garnier, 16 goals in the Premier League from Yervolino. Super Cup, we lost to Bayern 1-0. Emirates FA Cup, we got knocked out in the 5th round by Liverpool, but I was kind of glad to be knocked out at that stage because we didn't have a big enough squad to add in the FA Cup on top of Premier League and Champions League. Biggest win was 5-0 against Galatasaray. Match to remember 4-1. Not our 5-1 Champions League final win. No, okay. And our goal of the season, Leclerc in our 5-1 loss to Milan in the group stage. Incredible. We went from 5-1 losses in the group stage to winning the entire thing with a 5-1 win in the final. yeah, so our reputation's shot up a whole star this year, and hopefully that will allow us to sign someone like Hujurat. Sponsorship up a lot, broadcast venue up a tiny bit, corporate and hospitality up a fair bit, but then again, you don't get much from that. Competition prize money up quite a lot, and match day commercial and retail up a bit as well. Warburton is the biggest name in the team, followed by Son. So even with the fact that he is an Asian player who's naturally going to get much more of a fan base from that, Warburton is our star. Even as a left back, which would be quite surprising in real life, I think. But he was the fans player of the season, the young player of the season. Samoyas was the signing of the season. Leclerc got that goal of the season. It was a ridiculous goal from what I remember. Fastest goal, Yervolino with 21 seconds. Goal scorer was Yervolino 22. Samoyas with 13 assists. Garnier with 8-man matches. And actually Brett Powell was our highest average rating. Surprising, but well done, Tim. And he's made it into... actually, he's probably already made it. Yeah, so Drew Warburton is now in the overall best 11. I think it's safe to say our Champions League winners have a few more players who are a bit better than these guys, but whatever. Stanijevic, Yervolino and Bazunu making it into the squad as well, but on the bench. They'll probably take over from some of these guys soon. I reckon Galbraith might stay, but Thomas O'Connor will probably go. I'd expect maybe Paul Mullin, maybe Charlie Whittaker, who knows. I think Cole Whelan would stay in, and Bazunu will overtake O'Malley very, very soon, I'm sure. That's the season review done. Assume no one is really at a high level on here. Yeah, none of these guys have really done much to get up a level. We were expected to reach the quarterfinal as a minimum. Qualify for the Europa Conference League. Yeah, we can accept that vision. But we are going for the Premier League next season. We won't tell our players that, of course. We'll say Europa League, and that's what they'll be happy. And again, happy with that. No need for promises. Well done, lads. Everyone's happy. No big issues. Okay. Yeah, if you look at that, that's not the story of a 5-1 win, but we were just so brilliant in that game in terms of how clinical we were. Absolutely delighted. Bazunu, Warburton and Jones making it into the Champions League best 11. I wonder how many goals Lukaku got. 11. But yeah, I don't think anyone was going to catch Haaland with his 26 goals in 10 Champions League games. Just imagine if he got to the final. Goodness me. Bazunu was the goalkeeper of the Champions League. Chris Jones was the defender of the Champions League. But it doesn't look like we can do much to praise him, really. Shame, and also he's going to be leaving us, which is very sad. But yeah, so next season we go for the Premier League as well as the Champions League. I mean, we'll do what we can. I don't know if I've ever won... Have I won the FA Cup with Wrexham? I got to the final once, certainly. I'll have a quick look and see what our team trophies are. New scouting budget of 780k. Nothing really changes there. New stadium. So it will take some time before plans can be finalised. In the past, I've seen them just cancel it midway through. But yeah. There's actually a player from Africa that I don't think I've ever seen on FM22. A player from Africa that appears on the scouting report, because they're always just deemed to be rubbish, even though on previous games a lot of them have been very good and one of my favourite places to buy. But yeah, so let's have a quick look and see what we won in the past. Would it be history, maybe? Yeah, there we go. So we've never won the Carabao Cup or the FA Cup. I'm not too fussed about Carabao Cup. I would like to win the FA Cup at some point. So hopefully we can do a league and cup double, or even ideally a treble. But yeah, we'll see what we can do in the transfer window. We won't be able to spend as much as some other teams, but we'll do our best. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this episode. If you have, please do leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel, as it really helps me out. I hope to see you next time, but in the meantime, have a great day.